two of us.
The thing here.
The thing is, it's not fucking worth the money.
And I mean, the people who are going to pick this up, honestly, is this geared towards regular comic book readers, or is this again trying to get the mainstream in? And do mainstream readers really care about the creative teams? Or they really are going to care more about the characters?
Well, that's the whole point. The industry, the people who buy comics every week, are the ones who care about those creators.
Right.
But I don't know if they're going to buy that.
They're going to buy this, right? So I'm saying, what was the original purpose of this?
I don't know what it was. The original purpose was to get comics. I think originally it was to get cheap comics out there and give people some nostalgia for it, but not for $4.
Yeah, it's not cheap comics.
Hey, do you guys remember Dark Horse did something like this with a glossy paper, really nice glossy paper? That was like $1, right?
Yeah, it was
back
$1
in the day. But
yeah,
it was
they did Hellboy and shit like that.
No, that was also way back in the day.
It was like 10 years ago, 5 years ago.
Yeah, that was back when you could get, go to the theater.
By the way, I did notice over here, I didn't realize comics only have 2 staples. Because back in the day, 3 staples. When I was a young man, 3 staples.
You gotta cut corners somewhere.
It's not bad looking.
There you go. So, again, Wednesday Comics, maybe a great idea in the beginning, but in the execution,
I would say great talent roster, not a good idea.
Exactly.
From the very beginning, not a good idea.
No.
Because, I mean, it's just... Here's the thing. People who buy comics, I mean, comic book fanboys, whatever you want to call them, of which I would say that I am one, I want to be able to, put this in a bag, put this in my collection, and be able to read it 10 years from now, if I so choose. This will be yellowed and
just fall, yeah.
So if you want to give me...
That's why everyone's just wait for the fucking trade.
And you're showcasing beautiful art that's folded. I mean, really?
Yeah.
That's just horrible. What a waste.
And unless, of course, Dan DiDio decides at the last minute to put it out for $1.99, then it's fine.
Well, we already ordered. We already ordered the first 4 issues since it's a weekly, so they're not going to change it.
Oh,
right.
So they've already.
But $1.99 is not even. I mean, it's not a comic book. Make it a comic book. What's wrong with? There's nothing wrong with a comic book format. I mean, don't get all Chris Ware on us and start doing crazy stuff. No offense, Chris Ware, Chicago icon, but I mean, come on. There's just no. It's not. I love the idea of getting good people doing work. I mean, getting really talented artists and writers. That's fantastic. You can still put it in a glossy covered comic book. Not a problem with it. No one's having issues with that, I don't think.
No, I don't think so.
And then it becomes an anthology, and nobody buys anthologies.
You know what?
But if you had these creators in the anthology...
Well, if no one's going to buy an anthology, they're not going to buy this either. I mean,
exactly.
That's what I'm saying.
But
I disagree with that whole anthology thing, because I think people do buy it.
I would buy an anthology. If all these creators were working on an anthology book, I would easily pick that up. The line in comics publishing, anthologies don't sell.
Except for like, look at what are some of the highest selling books of all time? Are all the EC books, all anthologies. So
Oh man, come on! Dude, get your head out of the '60s, man.
Probably the '50s, but regardless, I mean, anthologies do work. I think you're echoing what like most editors would say, and that's because they haven't really done anything that was. But what's a good anthology that's come on the last like 15, 20 years?
Well, Marvel's trying, but they're not succeeding. They did Marvel Comics Presents a couple years ago, but now Astounding Tales has taken over, and that's not selling very good either. They got good creators on it, but it's not selling very good.
Anthologies.
But it's $4, and I'm not paying $4 or $5 for
an anthology.
But you know what? Back to the weekly thing again, because I haven't bought a weekly comic since that first one they did. What was that?
52.
But do they sell well still? I mean, is that bringing people in? I mean, what's the point?
52 sold really, really well.
It was Countdown killed it.
Well, because Countdown fucking sucked.
Yeah.
And it was the content that killed it. And then Trinity...
52 wasn't so great either, though.
But it was better comparatively. Because the art was actually pretty decent. I know you had problems with the issue with the art, but the art in Countdown was terrible.
It was
from
kind
beginning
of all
to end.
Over the place.
And then Trinity... You got Mark Bagley doing that thing.
No offense, Mark Bagley. I mean, you're a solid.
I mean, you're a
I like Mark
workhorse.
Bagley.
But,
I like Mark Bagley.
But
he's not a good artist.
But anyway, 52 sold decent. Countdown, it started petering out, and then Trinity just like. But Trinity's not done.
Again? Nice. That should be the next. Chip Kid should do that as a logo.
Yeah.
It would be like one of those cards that you open up for
we should
for
get
birthdays.
Chip Kid to do the logo for CCW.
Hey.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sure after all the compliments we've given him, he'll be happy to do that.
Chip Kid is an incredible designer, but that's a
But
whole
we're
logo.
shitting on that one. That was a terrible logo. I don't know how
He's
okay
laughing all the way to the bank, boys.
He is. It's a joke.
Yeah. But you know what though? Again, everyone's got an off day. His
in case you guys don't know what the fuck we're talking about, we're talking about this shitty logo right here.
And no, the camera's not out of focus. That's blur effect. The cheapest Photoshop effect you can possibly do.
Exactly.
I don't know if people saw that. You know, it's kind of far away.
You're approaching the camera like it's going to bite you.
I know.
All right. Is that it?
That's it for that.
That's it on Wednesday Comics. When we come back in our next part, yet another issue about pricing. You won't want to miss this one.